Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Lisa's Coloring Corner. I was sent this light pad from Elice, I'm assuming is how it's pronounced, E-L-I-C-E, for review. So we are going to take a look at this. It's an A4 size, which is one of your smaller ones. The A3 is the largest. So the smaller the number, the larger the size, which seems backwards if you ask me, but yeah. So 4 is the smaller, 3 is larger, 1 is humongo. 2 is humongo. I've never seen one, so. Okay, so we get this out of the box. Look at that adorable little dolphin. We get some items in here. Not sure what this is. Oh, it's a pencil. Okay, a non-sharpened pencil. So this is, for artists also. We use it for diamond painting. There are 2 little clips in here, so maybe we will go ahead and, I'm not sure, because this is also going to be a diamond painting and chat, which was requested. So again, I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Love it when I can do that. Then we do have a pencil sharpener, and we have an eraser in here. And this is one of those nice white hard erasers. Okie dokie. So you do get a few artist supplies in here also. Let's put those over on the side. And then, of course, you get your power cord. We will get this out. Okie dokie. Okay, let's just take a look at the light pad itself. Then I am going to pause. I am going to get this hooked up, and I am going to get out the diamond painting that we are going to be working on today. I just got, I just took out a new one. It's a smaller one that I thought we could work on here. So let's see what this is. This cute little dolphin. We'll see what else is in here because there's more sheets. I don't know if it's like for an artist to sketch, to copy over on the light pad. I'm assuming that's what it is because it looks like there's other pictures in here. Yes. And we got a puppy. You can smell the ink on the paper. Oh, look at this. So again, this light pad is, definitely geared towards artists. Really cool. Oh, there we got a bunch of owls. Oh, look at that eagle. That is gorgeous. And finally, another puppy dog. So, various different types of pictures in this for the budding artist. All right, let's put these back in here. Again, diamond painting related? No. Artist related? Yes. I hate trying to get stuff back in these envelopes when they have these stickies here. It's like impossible. Okay, there we go. So I will put these on the side. Boy, I'm having problems. I know if I don't do it now, I'll forget. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see what else is in here. Okay, some blank tracing paper, which is really cool. Then we have what looks to be one of those screen cleaners. Okay, so you can keep the screen clean. I believe that's what it is. And then the light pad itself is very well packaged. The corners are protected in the foam. And then the entire thing is also covered. So yes, it is very well packaged. It will not break in transit, or at least it's much more difficult to break in transit. Mine arrived perfectly fine. Okay, yeah, it is called a copy board, so it is definitely an artist board. Product introduction. Copy board is also called tracking writing board. Copy in cartoon, animation, production of, okay, blah, da, 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 da. It is an A4. Easy operation. There are 3 levels of dimming, high, middle, and low, that can be optional. Hold down the button to adjust the brightness. Okay. So here it talks about, you know, if you're doing it for artistry work. Okay, so yeah, we just plug in the USB and yeah, the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory. So here we have, to celebrate the 5th anniversary of our company, please contact our support team to get the gift below for free. It's a fluorescent drawing board, pen included. Fluorescent drawing board. I wonder what that is. I may have to find out about that and just check it out. And it says, thank you for your purchase. Alrighty, so that's that. I'm not sure what this is. Okay, that's the inspection sticker. All right, so this is your standard looking A4 LED light pad. We do have, and again, this is really nice for artists. We do have a measuring grid across the top and a measuring grid down the side. It is in both inches and I believe millimeters. No, not millimeters. It is all US. I don't see where it's centimeters and millimeters. That's surprising. Okay, and then on the side we do have their emblem, Elice, and then the power button here, which you do, like it said, you hold it down to get your 3 different brightness levels. It is extremely thin, very, very lightweight. This is the reverse. So, you know, very much like our standard A4 size light pads. So again, I am going to pause the video. I am going to get this plugged in. I'm going to get myself set up with the diamond painting that we're going to be doing right now for a diamond painting and chat. So hang on, I'll be right back. All right. Here we are. So I have it plugged in. What I like to do my small diamond paintings on is, it is a desktop easel and it is by Arteza. I will link this down below, as well as that Elice light pad. This works so well for diamond painting, even though it's supposed to be an easel for artists. And I did do a review of this. There are there's a carrying handle on it, and there are drawers in it too. Where'd the drawers go? All right. I'm like, huh? I know there's drawers in it. Okay, and then it does adjust, you know, however high you want it. Now, I like doing my diamond paintings down low, so I actually had my boyfriend make an additional notch in here for me so that I can put it down lower. Otherwise, the lowest notch was up this high, and I didn't like it that high. So, yeah, I like doing it down low. Oh yeah, you have to undo these little clips on each side. Okay, and then you have your drawer in here. Now they have a palette. You can't even see it, can you? They have a palette and whatnot in here, which I of course don't use, but it does have, you know, different sections in here, so it's quite roomy. I do want to wax this though, because the drawer is a little difficult to move in and out. So I'm just going to get like some canning paraffin wax, or maybe even crayon would work. Sure, I took it out all the way, and now I'm not going to be able to get it back in. I typically don't take it out all the way because of this. Okay, so let's put the palette back in. But you could keep diamond painting tools and your wax and stuff like that in there. All right, so now we're going to snap it back shut, which is kind of nice that they have that so that your drawer doesn't open up on you. All right, back to the diamond painting. Okay, so this is the light pad. Tap it to turn it on. So that is your lowest, and I know it looks real pixelated and stuff on camera. That is your mid. That is the bright. So I'm going to leave it on the bright. This is the little picture that we're going to be doing. Isn't that adorable? This is one of those that I got from everydayedeals.com. If I remember, I will link that down below. They have tons and tons of 30 by 40 diamond paintings for $3.99. So I had ordered a whole slew of them. And these are just so nice to do in my chair and stuff when I want a break from a big one I'm working on. So I have a bunch of really pretty different colored duct tapes and stuff that I use, but we're going to use, let's turn it back on. We are going to use these cute little clips that they included. And they're nice and tight. They fit really nice and snug on here. So your diamond painting isn't going to go anywhere. All right, so I'm going to have to adjust this, and don't get dizzy on me. First off, I'm going to show you, I absolutely love these little containers. I don't know, for you diamond painters, you've probably seen these. This is a 15 container set. Comes with a little, you know, mesh pocket up here, and these little containers with screw-off lids. I just go through and I number mine, because this particular diamond painting does not have DMC codes. They're just numbered 1 through 16. This is a 15 set. So seeing as how I only had one additional color, I used this little one because it's just so cute. And I didn't need the next size up. So I put number 16 in a little Ziploc baggie, and I just put this up in here. I forgot which number it is. 4 is black. So there's a lot of black in this picture. So I have 3 additional big packs of black to do. So I just put that up in here also. Typically I would put my diamond painting tools up in here. Yeah, so this is really, really handy. Love it. Then they do, so that's the 15 size. Then they do have the 30 size. I use this one for a prior diamond painting, and I still have to put my drills into permanent storage. And then they have the big whopper, which I'm using right now for a larger diamond painting that I am working on. So this is the, I know I'm kind of close here. This is the 60 set. And this does have DMC codes, so I just have each DMC code marked on the top with labels, which can be removed. And then, like I said, you can put all your diamond painting paraphernalia up in here, your wax pens, tweezers, you know, any of that. So I will link these 3 down below also, in case you would like to try those out. Hopefully I'm going to remember all those links. So again, we're going to use this little baby one. And this is a round, so it does have the clear sheet on it. We're just, of course, going to start up at the top. Boy, this is sticky. Here we go. And I think I will start with the A's up here. Matter of fact, I got to move this over a little so that I can have everything in the light. Okay, now, in order to work on this, I'm going to have to pull it down towards me. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little, but then I'm going to have to adjust you so that you're in range. One moment, I disconnected. Okay. Hope that doesn't mean my battery's going dead. I was fully charged, so it shouldn't be. All right, so, okay, don't get dizzy on me. Let me adjust my little stand here. Okay, and it's looking really fuzzy. I'm not going to zoom in quite that much. Okay, let's zoom back in a little bit. Let me adjust, see if I can get that a little bit. And we're going the wrong way. Get it a little bit clearer for you. There, how's that? Okay, I think we're set. I'm going to use my diamond painting pens that I made. I really like these out of all of them, and I'm zoomed in so you out of all of them that I've tried, I still like these that I made the best. They are made with Stabilo worker pens that I bought off Amazon. I will link that video down below where I made these, kind of showing you step by step how I did it. And then there's a link in that video to these specific pens, because Stabilo has a lot of different pens similar to this. But yeah, I really like these. They have like a rubber kind of a grip to them, so they're very comfortable to hold for longer periods of time, and it doesn't slip in your hands at all. So yeah, I really, really like these. They come in 4 colors. I just happened to, the 3 that I grabbed just happened to be all blue ones because I bought multiple sets and converted them. I like having multiple pens loaded with wax at the same time, so when one runs out, I don't have to stop diamond painting and reload it. So I got multiple ones. Typically, I have about 8 of them next to me, so I can just keep going. All right. So there's that. I have my tweezers over here. The wax that I'm using is made by Patty Wax. I know many of you diamond painters have heard of Patty Wax. She has an Etsy shop. I had a problem with the original Patty Wax. And even though I had a number of them, the scents are just amazing. Oh, they just smell so good. But I think because it's colder climate here in Wisconsin, that wax was so hard that I was having a problem using it in my pen. So she came out with an SS version, which stands for super sticky. And it comes in this little tin. And this is unscented, so it does not have a smell, unfortunately. This is made more for a single placer, which is what I always do. I do not use multi-placers. The other Patty Wax, the original, is you can use in your multi-placers. So, but again, I only use single. I never use a multi-placer. I don't care if I have a humongo area. I still, of the same color, I still use my single placer. And then I have 2 different size trays here. I'm thinking I'm only going to be using the small one for this diamond painting because it is so teeny. So let's start with letter A. And A over here on the key is number 4. So we're going to get out number 4, which is our black. I have not diamond painted, to tell you the truth, in quite a while. I've been so busy coloring. Okay, so Let me get this stuff out of the way over here. Get my stuff over here I need. I'm going to take a sip quick before we get started. Okay, so as usual, how is everybody doing? It is a Saturday, so this video should be going up yet today. Now, I am probably much slower than many people when I diamond paint. But it's just the process, right? It's just enjoying it. I have a tendency of having a little bit of a shake to my hand, so sometimes I have a problem putting it on straight, especially up at the top, my very top row and the sides. I especially want to get straight because then, you know, if you frame it and you cut the border off, you really kind of need those to be straight. So, and to steady myself, I always use my pinky. I do the same thing when I'm coloring. I always use my pinky to steady myself. I don't know if anybody else does that. Ooh, this is sticky. And it's sticky way far up. I should have brought along some washi tape. When I work on this more off camera, I am going to put some washi tape around. Because, yeah, it's sticky up above. Well, actually not too far. It is on the side, though. So, yeah, I'm going to want to put washi tape around. For those of you who don't diamond paint, that's why us diamond painters have a whack full of different washi tapes. Number one, they're so pretty. You can get so many different kinds. And yeah, we need to have them to put around our diamond paintings when the glue or double-sided adhesive, depending on the type of diamond painting you have, when that goes beyond the diamond painting picture itself. Because it has a tendency of picking up all kinds of fuzzies and hair, and heaven forbid you have a cat and or dog. Inevitably, that will get on there also. For those of you with pets, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Fur seems to go everywhere, no matter how often you clean. I was cleaning yesterday and vacuuming and stuff, and oh my gosh, the little dust bunnies I found under my storage carts in the dining room. They're on wheels, so there's a space underneath. And while I sweep and stuff under there, I took, because I was going to re-wax, well, not wax, polish my what is it called? The wood flooring. And so I wanted everything really good and clean before I mopped and then polished it. And oh my gosh, I found some dust bunnies under there. Wow. It's like, wow, I must not clean too well. At least not too thoroughly sometimes, I guess. Holy camole. Those dust bunnies were not the size of bunnies. No, good heavens. I hope to heavens they weren't the size of bunnies. That would be some pretty big dust bunnies. Why did they ever come up with that term, dust bunnies? Don't you ever wonder where they come up with some of these terms and these sayings? I've brought that up in the past. Why do they say this, or why do they say that? Okay, I'm not going to be able to brace with my pinky up there anymore because I'm getting into the sticky. I don't want to do that. This is the other thing I do, though, is I brace my hand on the tray as I'm going up. So when I work on larger diamond paintings and I can't use my pinky if I'm in like the middle of the diamond painting, I just brace my hand on the tray so that when I am a little shaky, which is typical for me, and I think it has something to do with my meds that I'm on, keeps me a little steady. But again, that's hence the reason why I'm a little slow. I know some of you guys have commented on my my coloring videos when I show like some of the designs and stuff that I've colored. You guys would say, you must have a very steady hand. And I'm like, no, not really. I just use my pinky to steady my hand. I have to have something to steady myself. And that's another reason why I can't have this up real high. I know some people that diamond paint almost straight up and down, but then you don't have any support in your hand whatsoever. And yeah, there's no way I could diamond paint like that and have my hand steady enough where I would get any drill right where it needed to be. I have not worked on a round diamond painting in quite a while. I am thoroughly enjoying this. I do love my square diamond paintings, don't get me wrong. I really like the finished look of them versus the round. But the rounds are, I think, more sparkly. And number two, I think they're much easier to do. There we go. Let's put this down here. That might be easier. So yes, it is Saturday. Anybody have any plans for the weekend? I don't. Just how I like it. Don't want to go anywhere. Just do my diamond painting and color. Get all my videos done so that I can, by tonight, get them all copied over to the computer and in the editor, create my thumbnails, create all my links and description and upload it and all that good stuff. So then I should have a few videos. Oh, that didn't stick to it. See, this wax is very sticky. And out of the ones that I have tried, I do like this one the best, as you can hear. Very sticky. One that I did order and I have not tried it yet. Oh my gosh, what is it called now? It was another brand off of Etsy, and I want to try that one out and compare it to this patty wax. This, like I said, this SS version works so much better for me. It is just a little bit, you know, softer. It's not so hard. I know a lot of people love, love, love their original patty wax, but like I said, for me, it just wasn't working. I dropped one. And what some people do to keep that patty wax warm, because it fills in, you know, you can refill your pens, your drill pens, so much easier when it's a little warm and a little bit softer. They actually keep their patty wax in their bra. Which is fine and dandy if you wear a bra at home. I'm home all the time. Guess what? Lisa doesn't wear a bra every day. I know, TMI, TMI. Now, during summer, however, see, it was fine when I was, you know, buried underneath winter clothes, my big baggy sweatshirts and stuff. Didn't matter. Couldn't tell. Now, however, with summer coming, yeah, gonna have to get back in the habit. But I just have sports bras then that I wear. So much more comfortable. Like I said, when I'm just home, who cares? I don't go anywhere. So let's do some more of these blacks. Get up there. Then maybe we'll go to D, which is, what number is that? 11. So that's a really pretty blue. So yeah, we'll just do some more out of this tray, and then we will switch over to the Purdy Blues. I just love this picture. I just thought it was adorbs. Love my kitties, and I love fairies. So yeah, perfect mixture. All right. Does anybody have any coloring goals for 2020? Do you set coloring goals at all? Either for the month or for the entire year? Maybe what you want to get done that weekend? I kind of do a combo of all three. But I do have some, you know, some like 2020 coloring goals. And I definitely want to complete a few books. So my goal is, if possible, and I put that one on upside down. Let me get my tweezers. So I would really, if possible, like to complete 5 books this year. Now, whether that's going to be doable or not, I don't know, considering the fact we're halfway through May. When I get excess wax around, because I'm a hard presser when I diamond paint. I don't know about you, but I have a tendency of pressing hard. So then you do get some of the excess wax, and I just sit there and twirl it on my hand, and I get the excess wax off. And that's what I do with mine. I don't know about anybody else. That's just the fastest. I don't have to put anything down. And I get the excess off so it's not going on my canvas. But that's another thing that's really nice about this SS, this patty wax, is you don't get any residue on your drills. And I do have that periodically with the pink wax. And depending on what kind of pink wax you get, it just doesn't last real long, you know? It's like just at the time you really get going, your pen isn't picking up drills anymore. Hence the reason why I have multiple pens loaded at any given time. I did load these up beforehand, so I wouldn't have to take the time to do it on camera. But in case you're wondering, if you do take a look at this, let me just quick show you. You can kind of see the scratches and stuff in there. To load them up, you just scrape this like that, you know. And then typically you'll want to take a drill, or I just put it on some hard surface and I press real hard just to make sure that it's pushed up in there really good. And, you know, you'll get flaking off in pieces and bits, but you can just press them back down and reuse it. So, you know, this is, to me, much easier to use than the original patty wax. Because, yeah, I was having problems. So I'm so glad that she came out with this. But like I said, if you love those awesome smells, oh my gosh. And she always has new ones up on her site all the time. They do sell out fast, though. And she makes these all herself in her kitchen. I believe with her husband helping her. But she came up with the formula and everything herself. And because she is a diamond painter, and she just was getting disgusted with the pink wax also. And she thought, I can make something better than that. So, yeah, many trial and errors and, try this, try that. Oh, this works, but it could be better, and let's improve on this. And finally, she came up with this formula, and yeah, so it's just Paddy Wax, Paddy, and then WAX. And again, she has a shop on Etsy. Again, if I think of it, I will link her Etsy shop down below in the description. Okay, I'm almost through some of these drills, so we'll just do a few more of the black. As you could see, maybe down further, there's just gobs and gobs and gobs of black because, yeah, it is an entire black background, and then the fairy and the cat are black silhouettes. So the vast majority of this diamond painting is black. But I thought it had some really pretty purples and blues in it. So yeah, I really liked it. And like I said, you can't beat the price. And the drills all are really nice. I have not seen any, bad ones. The canvases all came in really nice condition. So yeah, awesome deal. So if you're in the market for any small type of diamond paintings, I don't think they come any bigger than 30 by 40, but it seems like that is kind of the sweet spot for a lot of people. I think that's what this one is. Didn't even really look, to tell you the truth. I myself, I like larger diamond paintings, but like I said, these are really fun to do to give me a break from the large ones. Right now I actually have two going, which is unusual for me. I have my great big honkin' 70 by 90 waterfall that I have not worked on in a coon's age. And I really should. It is a full square. And then in my chair, I am working on, what is it, a 40 by 50, I think, that was sent to me for review quite a while ago. So, and it's got hummingbirds, and that's a small drill. Just as I was saying, all the drills were really nice. I wish I could find my good tweezers. It is one where the tip is bent down at an angle, but yet it's sharp like this. And I don't know if Miss Madison ran off with it somewhere. I had bought, and it came in a set of tweezers that I got off of AliExpress, and I really like those tweezers. Okay, just a couple more, and we are going to change colors. Just do this row yet. And yeah, we'll go into the blues. So yeah, one of my goals is to complete 5 coloring books. Now I am close to completing a couple books, so I do have that going for me. And I do have over half a year yet, so it is possible. Okay, so again, D was what? D was number 11, which is this pretty blue. Get out some of these. Now, there's quite a few of these, and I was afraid it wasn't going to fit in one of these, but it just fit. Just barely. Alrighty. So yeah, the 5 coloring books are my first goal. My second goal, and this is one that I've been meaning to do for quite a while, and I haven't, just mainly because it scares the bejeebies out of me, is learning to color portraits with my pan pastels. When I see others do portraits with the pan pastels, they make it look so cotton picking easy. And I did actually do one in a color and chat quite a while ago. It was a requested video to have to color out of a certain book. And so I decided to use my pan pastels on that, and it actually did turn out remarkably well. I'm pretty sure it was with pan pastels. Now I'm questioning myself. Yeah, I thought it was. Anywho, yeah, I would really like to try that. I know there are lots of people on YouTube that I can watch who have done it. Dee Dee Willingham, she is just, if you're not familiar with Dee Dee Willingham, you should go check her out. She is just phenomenal. She is an artist who does portraits, people, and pets, and she is just unbelievable. And she draws in colors with her Prismacolors, and it is just unreal. But then she does a lot of coloring also. She only does live streams. What is it, Monday and Wednesdays, sometimes on Fridays in the morning. And oh my gosh, her coloring is, yeah, out of this world. And she makes everything look so easy. Oh my gosh. It's just zip, 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 do this, that, and the other thing, and it looks amazing. Yeah, But she's been doing it for so many years too. So, you know, you gotta remind yourself of that. You know, if you've never done something, of course yours is not going to look like hers. Like they say, practice makes perfect. Well, I don't know about perfect. I don't know if there is such a thing, right? But, yeah, the more you do it, the more you learn. Learn from our mistakes. So, yeah, I definitely want to try the pan pastels. And even just using them more for coloring in general, not just portrait work. But I do have a lot of coloring books of beautiful, beautiful women. So, you know, I purposely pick some of these coloring books with the big, beautiful faces because I'd always tell myself, oh, that would be fun with pan pastels. And there they are sitting yet on my bookshelf. Kind of collecting dust. So that is another one of my goals for 2020. And then last but not least is, as you know, I have a number of different sets of pencils. And I very rarely color with colored pencils to begin with. But that is my goal, to color at least one picture, at least, with each of my sets of colored pencils. I especially want to get back out my Color Soft, my Derwent Color Soft. I have not used those in a while, but I do remember I loved them. They are very creamy and soft, like Prismacolor. And so, yeah, I want to get those out. The next picture I'm going to color with, though, is the ones that I just did a review on, those Cezanne, C-E-Z-A-N-N-E, not the C-E-Z-A-N. That is still so confusing. I don't know. They definitely are not the same pencil, neither in look nor feel. They definitely color differently. The Cezanne with an E at the end, so creamy and soft. And then in my review of them, I did do a blending test with, you know, two different blending tests with sticky get off with different palettes, and oh, they blended together nice. Of course, I am heavy-handed, so a blending pencil works much, much better for me than a layering pencil. I can color with the Polychromos. That is most definitely a layering pencil. It is oil-based versus Prismacolor, which is wax-based. That is definitely a blending pencil. And if you don't know the difference, because I did have this question posed to me in the past, blending is where you only do one layer for the most part. Can be a few layers, but for the most part it is a single layer where you blend your colors together. And a layering pencil is where you put a light coat down, and then you put a coat above that, and then a coat on top of that, and a coat on top of that. Whereas, yeah, the blending pencil, like I said, I'm heavy-handed in both diamond painting and coloring. And so the blending just works so well for me with the Prismacolor because I am so heavy-handed that I can blend the colors together nice. And yeah, doing all that layering, now I know that is just some people's jam. That is how they relax and they love it. But yeah, that just is not my style, and I know that's many other people's not, what was I saying? That's not a lot of people's style. But yes, there are many people who love, love, love their Polychromos and doing all that layering. And don't get me wrong, Polychromos pencils are awesome. They are so pigmented and oh, they feel beautiful in the hand. Yeah. Along with the Albrecht Dürer, which is their watercolor version of their pencils, and they exactly match, you know, in colors, just like Artesa's line of their pencils and then their watercolor pencils. The 120 sets, the colors are all the same. So you could watercolor with one thing, you know, and make it light, and then go over with the same color with the pencil and shade it in. So that's kind of nice. So those are basically just real short. my three biggest goals, I should say that. Another goal is to get through my to-do requested video list. I sure wish I was able to get through more than one a week, and maybe some point in the future I'll be able to. I don't know. Right now it's, yeah, for me to do a video at night after watching the kids, you know, for like 10 hours, that would just be hard for me. I probably should. But then, you know, it's not just the recording of the video. You know, if that was it, you know, I guess that wouldn't be so bad. But it takes you just as long, if not longer, to do all the steps to actually get it uploaded and live on YouTube. So, yeah. Lisa just wants to kind of kick back and relax. How selfish of me. Oh, well, I know you guys understand. You guys are awesome. You guys are my buds. I just get the nicest comments from you guys. You guys make my day. Oh, I can tell I do not have fingernails right now. If you've noticed, the past, how many weeks now, I have not had pretty nails. No, I don't. I clipped them all off because my nails were getting thin and brittle. I was keeping those nail wraps on my nails too long and not giving them time to breathe in between. So my nails were choking and they're going, air. I need air. So yeah, I am leaving off the nail wraps for a while. Well, I have. And I'm thinking pretty soon now. I've clipped them back, you know, like 3 times now to get some of the damaged part of the nail off. And now they're doing pretty good. So when they grow back out a little bit longer, I'm going to start wearing my pretty nail wraps because heaven knows I have enough of them here to put on. And then I'm going to let my nails, you know, breathe for a little while before putting another set on. And I think that's going to eliminate the problem. I was just so gung-ho to put the next set on, you know. Oh, they're so pretty. Yeah, should do that. They need oxygen too, just like we do. They can get by for a while without it, but is that what you guys do? Like when you wear fingernail polish and, you know, these nail wraps or fake nails, do you put it on and then, you know, leave them on for however long, you know, you do, and then take it off and leave your nails bare for a little bit? Or how do you guys do it so that you don't wreck your nails? Because yeah, these sure did mine in. And I think it also had something to do with the fact that I put a ridge filler base coat on first. Then I put the nail wraps on. And then I put a top coat on to make sure the nail wraps stayed on good. So I think it was all that layering that really did it in too. So I'm no longer going to put a base coat on. I'm just going to put the nail wraps on. I do love the top coat that I use though, and it really, really helps, especially if you put it at the tips after you put your nail wraps on. It really protects the tip from wearing down and, you know, wearing off. So I am going to do that, but I'm going to do away with the base. I do have a lot of ridges in my fingernails, and that's why I did that. But with the nail wraps, you really don't see it as much. You know, like regular nail polish, I could really see it. But yeah, I noticed the one time I didn't use the base, the ridge filler, that you really can't see it much underneath the nail wraps. So yeah, we're not going to use that anymore, and just see between you know, giving my nails a break and then not using that base, that keep my nails healthier. So yeah, I hope to have pretty nails again. I really, really enjoyed that. Typically on the weekends then, or Friday night, I would take the old ones off, put the new ones on, and that, you know, therein lied my problem. And yes, they definitely last longer than 1 week. I didn't have to take them off every Friday night, but I did because I wanted to put new ones on for the video recording on Saturday. And like I said, I have so many. Most of mine are from Lily and Fox, and they're only $3. They're $2.99. So, and then free shipping. So yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. And I love theirs because I have smaller nails, you know, like my pinky is, they're real teeny. And Lily and Fox just fit my nails so well. I've tried others, and don't get me wrong, there are others that are much higher quality than Lily and Fox, and I know that. But they just do not fit my fingernails right. And I know you can, you know, trim them down and stuff to get them to fit, but I just was not having success. So with these fitting my nails so well, I'm just going with them. And they come out with really cool, pretty designs all the time. Yeah, I have enough nail wraps to last me half a year, I think. Shock, shock, right? What a surprise. Lisa doesn't collect anything. No, not coloring books, not coloring supplies, not anything. Yeah. It's like I'm starting to hoard. No, I don't think I could ever be a hoarder because I could not stand to have my house like that. That would drive me crazy. Oh, speaking of houses, as far as selling and buying my house, that did not make sense. Selling my house and buying another one. I do still have that accepted offer on mine. I did have a house showing, though, yesterday, which made me kind of think, seeing as how my house is out on the real estate sites, that it's sold with a contingency plan, meaning the buyer's got to sell their house, that anybody that really wants to come through and see it now, I'm thinking wouldn't have a selling contingency on them, because why would I accept that? Because I do have a bump clause in my contract, and that is if I accept this offer, which I did, and if a better offer comes along, I can bump the first buyers. I know that sounds so mean and cruel, but it happened to Bob and I twice already, and I understand, we had a selling contingency on this house. So if somebody comes by and can buy your house outright and don't have to sell their existing home, yeah, I can understand why you'd go for that instead. Or somebody's willing to pay, $5,000 more. Whatever the case may be. So we'll see. I have not heard back any feedback from yesterday's showing. Okay, let's go on to, let's do these couple of D's over here yet. And then we'll go on to some C's. How long have I been recording? Oh, it is almost an hour. Wow, how time flies. I wasn't exactly sure how long this diamond painting and chat was going to take. Let's pull this down a little. And I imagine I'll be working on this in my own time because of the fact, again, I have so many other video requests to do. So I won't be able to do another diamond painting and chat for quite a while. If you do like these, diamond painting and chats, let me know in the comments below. Because then I definitely will put another one on my to-do list. And, yeah, do another one in the future. Have to get through some of my others first, but it's always nice to throw a diamond painting and chat in the mix. Kind of, yeah, mix it up a little. So we'll do some of the C's, and then we'll call it a video. So C is number 10, which is another pretty blue, just a little bit lighter. Oh, this is the one that was so full. Yeah, that other blue was kind of full too, but this one was right to the top. But it did fit. I didn't think it would, but it did. All right, I'm going to take a sip quick. So how many people are diamond painting? How many people are coloring? If you're diamond painting, what are you diamond painting? How big is it? Is it a round or a square? Which do you prefer for you diamond painters out there? Do you like square or do you like round or do you like both? I do like both. And I guess, you know, they both have their goods and bads. I do like the final look of the squares. I do. And that used to be all I bought. Now, I think I buy more of the round ones, especially these smaller ones, because these are the ones that I just want to sit in my chair in the living room, my rocker recliner, and sit at night and watch TV or catch up on my YouTube video watching and, you know, just relax. So to me, these are much more relaxing, especially if I'm not sitting at my drafting table, because after a while, I don't have the best lower back in the world, and yeah, after a while, my back starts giving me a little bit of problem. But you know, sometimes, boy, I would sit there for hours on the weekend working and working and working at that huge waterfall. And I only have one more strip on the bottom to do. It's like, Lisa, just get that done. I originally started doing it to put up above the fireplace, because I always, since the time I moved in here 11 years ago, I always wanted a big, beautiful waterfall picture up there. And that's what this is. It's a beautiful, big waterfall picture. But, oh, the colors in it, oh, it's gorgeous. Well, now with moving, I'm hoping I have some other nice place to put it, preferably in the living room. Or if the house we buy just happens to have a family room, boy, that'd be awesome. Guess where my craft room would be? Even if there are like 2 bedrooms downstairs and a bedroom upstairs, I'll take a bedroom upstairs. And Bob can have a bedroom downstairs, because I don't want him to go up and down steps. And then the other bedroom would be my craft room, because I really want my craft room on the same floor. I don't want it upstairs. And a lot of times the houses we're looking at have these beautiful finished, you know, family rooms in the basement. And it's like, yeah, that would work really awesome for a craft room, but I don't want to have to go downstairs all the time. You know, especially if I want those gel pens, or I want those pencils, or, you know, then I got to go all the way downstairs. The ultimate in laziness. But yeah, you know, stuff downstairs it just wouldn't be as handy. You know, and doing my recording on the weekends, it would just be so much handier if I just had to walk down the hallway. So, yeah, like I said, I would, you know, how many times do I have to go, you know, into my bedroom? Not too often, you know, change clothes, or when you take a shower, or, you know, gonna do laundry, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, you know, I'm probably getting stuff from my craft room and stuff more often than I'm going to the bedroom. I'm constantly at my coloring supplies or getting stuff from my desk over here or putting something on my desk over here. So, yeah. Priorities. Bedroom, upstairs, craft room, downstairs. Yes. Most definitely. Geez, why didn't I just finish them blacks? Didn't have that many more to do. Hey, I'm actually getting these kind of straight. That doesn't always happen. Especially with rounds, you know. That's another reason to like the rounds, though, over the squares. It's because they are easier, they go faster, and you're not having to fit them so tight together, you know, and squares you got to put on straight, you know, because a square has to fit together to the next one, right? I don't know if that made sense. But that is when you run into popping drills. Much more with your squares than with rounds. I've never had a problem with a round diamond painting with drills that are, you know, a little too big and they won't fit together. Whereas I have had a number of diamond paintings where that was the case. It's like they were just a fraction of a millimeter too big, or some of them were. And then, yeah, they just didn't fit together nice, and you'd get drills popping. Oh, there's nothing so frustrating. Oh. And I had one company, you know, they wanted pictures of it, so I sent them pictures, and they finally did send me a new one. It was exactly the same. And I'm like, oh, screw it. I'm not going to say anything. It's not worth it. Waiting another month. And it was such a cute picture. That's what makes me so mad. It was these two little babies snuggling. They were actually naked, but, you know, you couldn't see nothing. Up in the clouds. It was just adorable. They were sleeping, you know, and one was kind of laying on the back of the other one. Oh, my God, it was so cute. And I still have it. It is finished, but I have gone over that thing with a rolling pin so many flipping times. I think what I'm going to try next, oh my gosh, I did that last year sometime, probably over a year ago. I've been diamond painting for quite a while. And I think what I may try now that I'm thinking of it, get it back out, go over it with the rolling pin, get them flat, and before they can start popping up again, because sometimes it, you know, takes a little bit for them to start letting loose again, quick seal it, you know, with my sealing glue. I use the Tombow Aqua Glue. And yeah, use it like full strength rather than, I water mine down just a tad, not much, but just a tad, so that it's easier to apply with a sponge brush or a regular brush, whatever. And I think what I would do is use it full strength and see if I can seal it down with that, and then maybe they won't pop back up. I'm going to have to try that. It's amazing the ideas a person comes up with as you talk things out with your friends. Thank you guys for the suggestion. Oh, yeah. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? Oh, I was going to let you guys know, for those of you who have been, and I don't know if anybody has been or not, but if you have sent me a Facebook friend request, number one, I very, very rarely get over on Facebook anymore. And number two, unless I know who you are, I am not accepting friends. I have so many on my friends list, and I don't know who half of them are. If you do want to send me a friend request on Facebook, send me an email first. And then, and let me know what your Facebook name is, so that when the friend request comes through, I know that you're, one of my friends from YouTube. And then I can go through and accept you. But yeah, otherwise I am, and I may just go back through, and I hate to unfriend people, but I just have so many in there that I have absolutely no idea who they are. Typically, in the past, I only accepted friend requests if I looked at their profile, number one. Number two, we had a lot of mutual friends in the coloring world, because then I figured, that person was more legit. If some of my other coloring friends were mutual friends of this individual. But I still got a million gazillion out there. Okay, not a million gazillion. So yeah, just thought I would mention that. Also, if you do send me something by Facebook Messenger, it may take me a while to get to it. Because again, I don't go on Facebook that often. Also, if you send me an email, requesting maybe a color chart or, something where I have to attach something, typically I go through all those emails on Saturday. So if you do send me something, I'm not ignoring you. If you send me something on a Monday and I'm not getting back to you, I typically do all of that stuff on Saturdays also. Saturday or Sunday. I spend my weekend catching up on all of my YouTube stuff. Occasionally, I may get out. If you hear the lawnmower, Bob's out there. Occasionally, I may do something during the week, but typically, I do it all on the weekend. So I just, FYI, like I said, I'm not ignoring you guys. Okay. I have a request to go look at a house up in Maryland. She hasn't gotten back to me, but it's pretty much everything that I'm looking for. It's a ranch. Everything's on one floor. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. Main floor, laundry. Huge backyard. It's on a 1/2 acre, which is a big lot. I like my lot here, and my lot here is 1/3 of an acre. So, big lot. There's a den in the basement, a finished den, and a large finished family room. But, like I said, don't think I'd put my craft room down there. I would put what I have in the spare bedroom here is a spare bedroom, and the kids' Xbox and stuff is in there. So, yeah, that would go downstairs. Spare bedroom would be my craft room. But what else did it have that was just, attached to car garage. So many times I look at these big, beautiful houses, and they have flipping 1-car garages, whether it's attached or unattached. And it's like, say what? And some of them are newer houses, and they still only have a 1-car garage. It's like you have this big fancy house. Well, maybe not even necessarily fancy, but... and you got a 1-car garage. I don't understand. So yeah, I'm going to see if We can go look at that one up in Merrill. The outside, yeah, is so-so. But the inside is nice. The kitchen's nice. The living room is pretty big. Really nice family room, or dining room that overlooks the big backyard. So, yeah. Hoping she gets back to me so that we can see it tomorrow yet. So it's during the weekend, because during the week is just too hard. You know, Heather doesn't come pick the kids up till 6:30 typically, so yeah, too hard during the week. Okay, we're just going to do a couple of these C's. And I'm going to look at the time, see if there's, let's see, we're over an hour. I think maybe why don't we do a few of the F's, which is paler yet, and then we'll call her good. I noticed more and more states are opening up, huh? Is your state open? We here in Wisconsin, and I think we made national news, we're kind of forced to open, and I'm not going to get into it politically. That is not what this channel's about. I definitely have my own opinions, but oh, this is a pretty pale purple. Gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Our governor, when was that? Because we were only supposed to be closed through the end of April. Well, then Governor Evers extended it till the end of May. People were not happy. They've been protesting like crazy for the past few weeks. You know, and I understand, you know, everybody wants to get back to their jobs. They want to make money. You know, some people are going hungry. I totally understand that. But, you know, at the same time, you do have to be safe. So, you know, there's just no right answer in this situation. But Governor Evers' decision went to the Wisconsin Supreme Court because they said he overstepped his legislative boundaries. He didn't go through the right channels to extend it. He went one day past what he officially could do. So instead, he could have extended it out 30 days, the shutdown of the state, and it was extended to the end of May, which made it 31 days. So it took the Supreme Court a couple of weeks to finally make their ruling, and they said, yep, couldn't do that. So our entire state immediately, once that ruling was made on Wednesday, the state immediately was opened. Would you believe people that night, oh, there's a D I missed. Oh, no, I didn't do these yet. Had the bars packed. Oh, my gosh. Even downtown here in Itty Bitty Marathon, there were people in the bars. Even on Stephen Colbert. I love his show. He is so funny. But even on his show, he showed some bars in Wisconsin due to, you know, it stay at home being lifted. And this bar, oh my gosh, it was wall to wall people, and not a single one had a mask on. You know, and that's the sad part about it all is, you know, what's going to happen? You know, that's not being safe. I mean, yeah, I can understand, you know, people want their recreation, and the bars really need their patrons back. But, you know, again, let's be safe. I think we should have opened up the state in stages. I really do. And that's kind of what they were doing. They had opened, besides the essentials, you know, of course, they've been open the whole while. But then a few weeks ago, they opened up like the dog groomers, and we were finally able to get Bella in to have a haircut. And but what PetSmart does is, you know, you call them when you get there. You bring the dog up to, you know, on a leash up to the door. The groomer comes out and gets him or her, takes him or her back, you know, does the grooming or, you know, what have you, and then calls you when she's ready, or him. So then when you get there to pick the dog back up, you again call and say, I'm here to pick up Fido. And so then the groomer brings the dog back out. So you're never in the store. So, you know, they are taking, you know, safety precautions. It's not that you can't go in the store because, you know, cat and dog food and supplies were essential. So, you know, ours were always open. I think they limited the number of people that could be in at any one time. And I know some of our stores made it mandatory that you had to wear a mask. And if you didn't have one, they sold you one for $1. Our Menards here, which is I don't know if they're a countrywide chain or not, but it's a great big, huge, what would you call it? Not a hardware store, because they have just about everything, but they have, you know, lumber and plumbing and lighting, and yeah, they are one of the stores where if you do not have a mask on when you walk in, they will sell you one for $1. One of Heather's friends, well, her boyfriend's friends, went in, they told him that, and he says, I'm going to pay $1 for yours. He walked back out to his truck, got a handkerchief, and tied it around his face. Like Heather said, I wouldn't even waste the time of walking back to my vehicle. I'd just pay the stupid $1 and say, okay, that's fine. Bob, the last time he went to Menards, you know, little Miss Madison, she's got to go everywhere with Papa. And so he had taken her along to Menards with him. Yeah, when they were checking out, you know, nobody said anything the whole while they were in the store. But when they were checking out, the cashier said, just for your information for future visits, nobody under the age of 16 is allowed. And Maddie's 3. It's like, oh, okay, didn't know that. And there really was, you know, Bob said anyhow, he didn't see any sign posted or anything. So I don't know. But sounds like a lot of that stuff will be lifted, I mean. Okay, so we got all them F's done up there. So I think we'll call that good. Yeah. So we got quite a bit done up in that corner. Looking good, looking good. So yeah, I'm going to work on this on my own. Like I said, I have no idea when I'll get to doing another diamond painting and chat. But do let me know down in the comments if you like this. I know not everybody on my channel, you know, all my subscribers, I know many of you do not diamond paint. So this may or may not appeal to you. I watch the other crafts regardless of whether I do them or not, if it's a chat, because I just like listening, you know. I'm coloring or I'm diamond painting or I'm doing my own thing. I just like to look up once in a while, but, you know, I just like listening to the chat. So I don't know if you're the same way or not. I'm getting all my stuff away here. And as you can see, that super sticky patty wax is still going strong. So it is good stuff. I do like it. So I'm going to have to try that other stuff that I was talking about too. I'm going to have to listen back to this video so I can put all the links in that I said, oh, I'll link this down below. I'll link this down below. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. All right. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Yes, I do sometimes, not always, but sometimes I write some notes down for things that I especially want to talk about. And then I just kind of go off on my own little tangent and talk about 15 other things. Don't get to everything anyhow. So, all right, that's enough rambling, Lisa. So, I hope you enjoyed this diamond painting and chat. Is that not adorable? I think this thing is going to be so cute. So cute. Yeah, and like I said, I will link the everydayedeals.com down below. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this color and chat. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button. It does really help the channel. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when I put out new videos. I hope everybody's having a terrific weekend. As always, happy coloring and happy diamond painting. Bye, guys.